Hi everyone, this is another article that I actually was discussing in the blog TV, and I figured I might as well put it up here because I want everyone to share it, and know I have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, and many of you may not know my blog TV or have a chance to actually go there. Anyway, I discussed the ongoing situation with the drought that the U.S. has been having, and this article pretty much shows the the ramifications of what could be the worst drought in history. It says crops keep shrinking in historic drought. Historic. It's never happened before. Now take a look at that picture, people. All shriveled up corn. Now, I was talking last night about how important corn is and all the things that are made from corn. And if you think about it, people, a lot of stuff is made from corn. You get corn flakes all the way up to corn oil, corn bread. You get the idea. So I'll just read a little bit of this. It says American corn and soybean crops are in their worst condition in more than 2 decades. And hot and dry weather is expected to bake much of America's farmland for the next couple of weeks. It says a new report released Monday by the United States Department of Agriculture shows 48% of corn in 18 states along the Midwest, Southwest, and Tennessee Valley regions are in very poor or poor condition. This is up from 45% last week and 14% last year. The condition of soybeans is not much better, with 37% of soybean crop in very poor or poor condition, up from 35% last week and 12% last year. Pasture and rangelands throughout the contiguous U.S. is also in tough shape. Nearly 60%, that's 60, is ranked as very poor or poor. This is up from 55% last week and 36% last year. Very poor suggests an extreme degree of loss to yield potential, complete or near crop failure. The pastures providing very little or no food considering the time of year, said in its website. Poor, meanwhile, is defined as heavy degree of loss to yield potential in crops, in crops and providing only marginal feed for the current time of year in pastures. Crumbling corn and soybean conditions haven't been this bad since the last U.S. drought of 1988, raising worries about whether the U.S. will be able to meet the needs of food processors. Let me read that again, people. Let me read that sentence again. Crumbling corn and soybean conditions haven't been this bad since the last U.S. drought of 1988, raising worries about whether the U.S. will be able to meet the needs of food processors. Livestock producers and ethanol makers, or ethanol makers. So livestock producers, ethanol makers, and food producers, there'll be a shortage of. There'll be a shortage of food for them anyway. The lack of rain was also drying up waterways and a slow river shipments of commodities to export ports on the Gulf of Mexico. People, hate to be a broken record, but maybe one or two people will actually take out some provisions and start putting away some food just in case this thing gets really, really, really bad. I know I have. The link is below, people. Take it easy.